Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Code. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go. Let's get some support. Let's go. It's been a great night, but man, I've only had one contribution in the last hour from Meconium. Are you kidding me? That's it? One contribution? We could do better than that. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some tips. Let's get some subs. Let's get some kicks. And for goodness sakes, let's get some memberships. What is going on? Have a good night, Captain DCW. See you later, man. Let's go. You realize tonight, I don't think we have any subs, do we? I don't think we have any subs at all. No subs. No kicks and no subs? We've had no support whatsoever from the kick viewership tonight. For real? Zero? Have we, wait a minute. No, I got an honest question. Have we ever had a stream where I actually got zero support from kick? Has this ever happened? I don't think so. I legit think at least would get one sub or some kicks. We got zero. Let me confirm that. Maybe there were kicks and I missed them. No. Nothing? Wow. No support whatsoever from kick. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to take away your moral support messages then. Let's start this whole thing back up again. Let's do it. Let's start the drama again so we get more morons quoting it and acting like it's real and acting like it's some big deal on the internet. Why not? Let's get some more idiots to talk about it, shall we? I can't believe it. Not a single sub. No kick. Well, okay, there were 10 kicks. That doesn't count. It has to be 100 kicks or more. No subs. Not 100 kicks. Absolutely ridiculous. Did we talk about the creator of Mario passing away yet? We don't have time for that. No one contributed on kick. We don't have time to talk about the creator of Mario, the legendary creator of Mario, the epitome of gaming excellence. We don't have time for that until a sub or a kick comes in here. All right? Then we could start talking about these menial, low-level topics. The most important topic must be discussed. For the love of goodness and everything wholly out there, how do we have no support on kick tonight? Are you kidding me? But you see, again, this is what I try to explain to outsiders to the situation, right? You and I, because you've been here all night and you know me, you know I'm messing around. Guys, we already hit the goal. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's crazy that we got no support on kick. Actually, it is. I'm shocked that no one came by to chill with me tonight on kick and support at all. It is shocking. But it's not the end of the world. I'm not going to sit here and cry. I'm not going to sit here and, oh, let me turn off features and shit. I'm not going to do that. But we're joking. And, like, you get the joke. But the morons of the internet don't. So when someone will clip that segment and post it up on X again and be like, this is what happened tonight, these idiots will actually think that's what fucking happened because they're that dumb. They're too lazy to take 10 fucking seconds to look at the raw content and see what actually happened. They just want to be the one to blow up the drama for personal gain. Whether it's some Joe Schmo nobody who watches it and laughs, whether it's a YouTuber that watches it and laughs, it doesn't matter. You're watching fake content. But you don't care because you're dumb. It's sad. This is what the entire generation has become of content creators. People who just make fake content. I watch something someone else made. I react to it. And it's nonsense because it's not real. The content you're watching is fabricated and fake. It's a joke. It's out of context. You think it's real because you're stupid. But now, because you have a following, Everyone hears it. Oh, ha, 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 ha. So funny. Now we hate that person. And now there's absolutely no responsibility and no repercussion for the person who reacted. Why? Why? Why is there no responsibility and repercussion? You just created a piece of actual slander or defamation. Why are you not held accountable for it? Because you're some big shot? No, fuck that. Everyone should be held accountable for their actions on the internet. Everyone, big, small. This is nonsense. And it's bullshit that people then have to put up with the nonsense after. Lucky for me, as I've told you guys, I have built myself a legacy where it doesn't matter what people say about me. I'm not going to get canceled, right? It doesn't matter who of any stature. It's moist critical, Asmongold. It doesn't matter who talks shit about me. I'm still going to be here tomorrow. I'm still going to make the content for you. You guys are still going to like it. You're still going to support it because you're here and you know who I really am and you don't care what these idiots say. But the common person doesn't. And then I get people who come by, they got to leave 100 nasty fucking comments on my video. They start downvoting the video, the nonsense. Again, when you say to me earlier, a legit fan earlier tonight said, I'm back for the first time in like 12, 13 years and I wish you the best. I hope you'll grow. I'll never grow. How can I grow when internet content creation in 2025 is we react to nonsense, we act like it's real, we don't care if we hurt someone in the process as long as we get clickbait fucking views and we make money. No culpability, no accountability. Just say whatever the fuck you want, get away for it, right? Get away with everything. Well, it's bullshit. It shouldn't be. There's content creators out there who are millionaires who shouldn't have $1 because they made it on the backs of everyone else. I'm not saying that about Asmongold right now because I know he's the one that this week reacted to me. I'm not saying that about him specifically. He's made content over the years. He's earned where he is with his stature and all of that. But the point I'm making here is you shouldn't have blatant, outright immunity. Just because you reached a certain point, now I'll just dump on anyone and I get popularity and money and everything from it. Why? What makes it okay? Some of the stuff that Asmongold reacted to, legit, is criticism, and that's fine. He shouldn't ever ask for this or that, right? But then he's watching a clip from 2009. That's completely out of context. That's the first time I've even shown my face on a stream. I'm not monetizing my content. I can't. And I'm saying to everyone, hey, if you guys wish to contribute, maybe you'd like to actually do like a PayPal contribution so I can afford games, so I can make you this free video that I make no money on. Oh, he's a generational roach. He's been begging for all this time. The fuck are you talking about? That wasn't even my job back then. But you're watching something out of context that people put out of context to make me look bad, but you think that's okay. It's not. Never is it. It's never okay. Why do content creators have immunity? I just don't understand it. I don't. I was never immune. Whenever I said and did something fucked up back in the day, people put my balls over the coals for it. You know, today, I'm still today having things brought up from 2010 that I said that was a joke. But, you know, I'm the devil for doing it. But these people daily do this shit. And it's okay just because of who they are. Bullshit. There should be a standard across the board that we're all held to as content creators, a level of moral responsibility that if you're going to talk shit about something or someone, then basically you need to be sure that what you're saying is true. And this happens to me all the time. This is why this channel will not grow. I can't get a new fan base because every time that I have a chance to do something that might hit the algorithm or grow, someone dumps on me. And it's always for bullshit. A clip from 2009 out of context. Now you're going to shit on me for that? Enough of this shit. No, not free speech. Because what he's doing isn't free speech. And what these people are doing is not fucking free speech. There's a difference between criticizing someone for something that actually happened or criticizing someone for a fabricated situation because someone took clips out of context to make them look bad. is as a content creator, you have a responsibility to your audience and to the public at large to make sure that you're not pushing a false narrative into their fucking consciousness. That's true. You should have a responsibility that you're not saying, oh, by the way, I know that this conspiracy is true and here it is and it's false. You shouldn't get away with that. Look at what just happened to, that just happened to Alex Jones, right? How many years he thought his shtick was going to be, he was going to say that the Sandy Hook shooting was fake. It was fabricated. It was a fake op and it was all bullshit, right? They sued the fuck out of him. They sued the living shit out of Alex Jones and he lost. And now for the rest of his life, this guy is going to be in financial distress trying to figure out how to do this shit. They're sucking all his money away. He's trying to hide his money and get away with it because his legacy is that he lied about this fucking thing to get clickbait, to get attention on himself. And he got held accountable for it, And now that's what I mean. So he was held accountable, but now we have all these content creators on a daily basis react to this, react to that, react to this, react to that. First of all, it's not your content. You didn't make the content. So the very least you could do is if you're going to react to it, you do the research to make sure it's real, that someone didn't make it up, fabricate it, purposely make it look in a certain way. But no one does that. No one does due diligence. It's just, I'll make the content, I'll benefit from it. The narrative, the hilarious narrative is that DSP is a broke bum and begs all day for money because he makes no money. You got Asmongold laughing in that clip about he made $7 on his whole stream. No, I didn't. I've been hitting my goals regularly. I've been actually exceeding my goals regularly. The narrative is false. I'm doing better right now than I've been doing in many, many years. And that's my work, my design, everything that I did to set it up that way. So your narrative is I'm a broke bum who just begs all day, except I hit my goals every day. I literally just talked with you guys for 2 hours. I made $200 and more than that because, there's kick revenue for KCIP. There's ad revenue. I did better than that. Earlier today, I did a podcast. That was a chill podcast. We talked about wings coming on the show and stuff like that. We talked about the new Steam accessories, right? And then I played Pokemon for like 2 hours. I take it back, like 3 hours, maybe 2 hours. Dude, I made over $300 because people like me. They like the content. It's not because I sat there and I manipulated and I scammed and I grifted. No, people just like me. They like the content. They appreciate it. They love it. They want to support it. And then they do. So where is this narrative that I'm a grifter, I'm a scumbag, I scam, I beg all day? The fuck are you talking about? Did you actually watch the content? No, you didn't. You watched the out of context, unfair spin that my detractors create so they can get clickbait. Now, all you've done is you've given attention to the detractors who don't deserve it because they're scumbags. They literally lie every day for their own personal gain. I ignore them. You notice I haven't mentioned a single name of a detractor because I'm never going to give them that level of attention. You understand? I'm not. But look at what they do. So now you've given them the attention they crave. Now, I have to deal with the repercussions all week. I got assholes coming to my streams. I got morons leaving comments negative. And the funny part, again, is some people actually said to me this week, this is actually some friends of mine from back in the day. They said, did you see that Asmongold talked about you this week? And I said, yes, I did. Well, you must be loving it, Phil, because you must be rolling in attention and dough. I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, because everyone that Asmongold talks about, positive or negative, gets a big boost and people come to their content. And, I was like, no, I don't get that. I don't get that at all. My viewership is not a toxic viewership. People don't come to DSP Gaming to hear me attack someone, to hear me crap on someone. The day that this happened, I could have had the entire day be me just attack him and look at his content and say he sucks and insult him. You notice I didn't do that? You notice I just ignored it? Because I don't benefit from that. I don't benefit from being a toxic jerk and attacking people. I benefit from making chill, positive content for my small audience. My audience doesn't like drama. I know. I tried it last year. It didn't work. Everyone told me to stop. They said, Phil, stop with the drama. You're going to lose the core audience who has supported you all these years because you're so heavy into the drama. So I listened. I turned it all around. In the last year, I've stayed focused on my content and have succeeded. I am hitting the goals more often than not. I am doing special events. I have bought tons of equipment to upgrade the setup, to invest, to show you that if you support me, I'll give it back to you. Okay? That's the point that I've been trying to make this whole year, is to show you that now that I'm out of that rut that I was in financially, that if you continue to support me at a good level, I will give back to you. I will show you that I will invest. I'll buy a wheel. I'll buy controllers. I'll buy whatever games you want. We'll do it. I can afford it now. That's stuff I couldn't do before. And now I have shown that level of investment and growth in the business. It's not just me trying to make a bag and run away and frivolously dump it somewhere. I want to make this content great for all of us. Me, you, everyone having a great time together, right? So how does that fit in with the narrative? Oh, it doesn't, because the narrative isn't real. But again, there's no responsibility for these people. They just say and do whatever they want. They get away with it because they're big. No actual feeling of, oh man, maybe I should have actually looked 5 seconds into this to see if it was true or not. And the truth is, the situation was, I had a bad time the week before. Some bad things were going on. I did lash out at the Kick Chat. I did it unfairly. I publicly admitted all of this on the podcast back on Sunday, Tuesday, whatever it was. I publicly admitted to all you guys, I made the mistake. I was upset. I'm sorry. I turned back on the moral support messages. All of this was already resolved. Then here comes the reaction from the big content creator. Ho, 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 ho. Phil's a jerk. Ho, ho. You're already late. You're already wrong. You're already late to the game, and the narrative is false already, but no one listens to the person involved. No one came and actually watched my content this week because of Asmongold. No one. Instead, all it was negative comments and downvotes on the on-demand videos, and go thumbs up and liking the detractor content. That's the community that these kind of people are perpetrating when they are promoting when they act like that. How about this, okay? It's this simple. Ready? If you want to criticize someone, criticize the person. Actually go to the person and say, I want to criticize you. That way, the person at the very least can defend themselves and gets a rub. Right? If you're a giant content creator, you have an issue with someone, actually talk to the fucking person. I'm right here. I'm an accessible dude. I got DMs on X. You can email me. We could talk, or we could have a conversation on a stream. Instead of just sitting there and dumping on someone, which is so easy to do because there's nothing of a consequence for you for it. All the pain is on my end, right? But, that would actually take some effort. That would take some responsibility. I just had enough of it. Act like a mature fucking adult and actually treat people with respect who don't dump on you. I don't dump on people. I just sit here and relax and play fucking games. Either leave me alone, or if you have an issue with me, come talk to me about it in person like a man. Stop being this impersonal, I'm mightier than now, dumping on everyone, laughing on everyone. Enough of this shit. Really, I've had enough of it. And it's not just Asmongold, but anyone. If you don't like darksydephil, you tell me to my fucking face, and we'll have it out. And at the end of the day, we don't see eye to eye, that's fine. But at the very least, it's not a one-sided thing where you get massive personal gain and I have to put up with shit-eating all week. Because I've had enough of the shit-eating. Really, I have. So it's this simple. From now on, anyone who does it, anyone who dumps on me, publicly, I'm saying it to you right now, you're a bitch because you didn't have man enough fucking courage to say it to me. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me my content is awful. Tell me that I'm a fucking beggar and I'm a scammer. Prove it. Or else, shut the fuck up because your opinion's irrelevant. It doesn't affect me. I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to be making the content. I'm still going to be being successful. Or you could sit there on your echo chamber and be a bitch and just get applauded and lauded by all of your fans and talk shit about people and have no repercussions for it. But that just makes you a bitch. Punching down, right? Keep punching down. Go for it. Keep punching down on darksydephil. It just shows your character, quite frankly. All right? Sorry, it's just true. I'm tired of being trying to punch down on because these people think that they're immune to any kind of consequence or repercussions. I don't know how they sleep at night. I really don't. If I just sat here and I found people who were lower than me and I just dumped on them all fucking day, like earlier today, right? I'm talking about having Wings of Redemption on my show. And I'm not saying that I think that he's lower than me or anything like that, but people are sitting there and they're saying these awful things about him. And I'm like, why? Why do you think you're better than this guy? I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm willing to have him on the show. Let's have a fun conversation with this guy. You know, why do you got to dump on this guy? Why do you got to be so nasty? Why are people so quick to jump on the hatred, toxicity, internet bandwagons? I just don't fucking get it. Because I'm not like that. I never have been and I never will be. I don't like that kind of behavior. Maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I was a lot more angry about the life. Now I'm happy. I have a great job. I have a great family. Everything in my life is good. I don't need to sit here and shit and dump on others all day. I have better things to do. So why don't giant YouTubers and content creators have better things to do than dump on tiny darksydephil? You ever think about that? Don't they have bigger fish to fry? What was it, a boring night? There was no news going on. So there's no political news, no politician to crap on, nothing, no giant crazy thing over here to talk about. So let's dump on this guy tonight. Well, sorry, I'm not having it. You want to have an issue with me? Talk to me, or else shut the fuck up. Because that just shows that you're bitch made. Okay. We have a couple quick shout outs to do, and then we adjourn for the night.
I got the drip going. 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 I got the drip going.
It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean, these dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.